Welcome back to ChumChat, everyone. Today we got our good friend of ours, Charlie Kelman, to join us and talk about a bit of his experiences. So yeah, let's just get right into it. And I'm really excited for this episode.
All right, that was better.
Thank you, Farmer.
That was better.
Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll pop up his social so you can go follow him on Instagram and Twitter. But yeah, let's get into it.
In case y'all didn't know, Charlie Kelman, good friend of ours, like Jed said, just made a huge move to QPR. Charlie, just walk us through what went through that. I know it was a long time negotiating. You had plans to go elsewhere, but how do you end up at QPR and how are you liking it so far?
Yeah, it's been good. I can't take Judd seriously with that hat on, bro.
Why do you want me to take my hat off?
Because I want to see your hair. Nah, it's been a long time, but I feel like I needed to challenge myself and make the step up. So obviously I had other options, but QPR was the place that I wanted to go to and feel like I'm going to progress the most of my career.
That's what I like to hear.
So I don't know if you know, but I have a teammate here. His name's Danny Loader. And so he came from Reading, and he talks about how hard the championship is. And he's like, he thinks it's honestly the hardest league in the world. You haven't played in it yet, but do you think you could agree with that?
Yeah, I think English football is just one of the hardest leagues to play in. It doesn't matter whether it's the Prem, League One, League Two. I feel like you're just playing against monsters every week. Like, it's just a very physically demanding league. Like, you have games every week, like 2-3 games a week. So it's very demanding, but very enjoyable at the same time.
For those who don't know you, I know you obviously. We all know you. We know what you bring to the table. But like, what are your strengths? What do you bring to the table on a team?
I just like running around and kicking a ball in the back of the net. That's what I enjoy the most. No, I play football to enjoy it. I like making jokes. I like making people feel better about themselves and making the team better overall.
That's what I like to hear. I think Charlie's a very confident player. And I want to bring back a little story, Charlie. To my first U20, it was a U18 camp in Kansas. Remember that camp, Charlie? Remember you had a little beef with the coach. Could you just walk through what happened when you said, "Nah, just book my flight home"? Walk us through that. I want to hear this story again.
So obviously he's in Kansas, so he's training. The coach told me to press a certain way. I just asked a question about it. He took it the wrong way and thought I was being arrogant, which sometimes I can come across that way. And he told me to go off the pitch, and I was kind of surprised by it. So I walked the longest and slowest I could off the pitch. And I don't really want to get into it in case I get into trouble, but I just said basically book me a flight home. I didn't mean to be rude, but if you're gonna attack me for that reason, then I don't want to be a part of it, sort of thing. But we're past that now. But yeah, it weren't the best first experience of the US camp.
Yeah, definitely past that now. Charlie playing at QPR now, but obviously British passport, US passport. If the chance came to play with England or US, what are you deciding?
I think the US at the moment. I feel like I've got some good friends in the team. Like you guys, I like the way the US Federation does things. Obviously I have to earn my call up. So hopefully I just keep working hard and see what the future brings.
Good answer.
Good answer.
That's a great
I'll
answer.
rep the US.
Yeah, I mean, you can only rep the US, Tan.
I got a question.
Yes, Farmer.
Charlie, how was your experience with the FC Dallas Academy and playing center back for
Yeah, bro. Come a long way. The best centre back in this chat right now, to be fair.
To be fair.
That's facts.
Nah, everybody plays a different position, but it's just crazy thinking back now. Obviously, Judd's lucky I changed position, to be honest with you.
Came in as
I just want to that game, man. I can't ever get past that game. That I'd never heard of you, Charlie, before we played in that tournament. I don't remember what tournament it was.
Were you playing for Sporting?
Yeah, he was playing for Sporting.
Yeah, because
And I don't know what tournament was it?
It
like
was
a Labor
Bobby
Day.
Ryan.
It was Bobby Ryan.
Bobby
Oh,
Ryan.
Bobby Bryant.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, Charlie remembers because Charlie, this is one of his best
Bro.
moments in his career.
I was coming for blood that day, bro. The Jesse Rodriguez turned me down for the academy, so I thought, all right. So I guess the team I was playing for, they went to California to play in a tournament. So I thought, no, I'm going to guest play and I'm going to go win the tournament against FC Dallas. I think I scored like 16 goals that weekend and scored 4 against you. And it was the best one of the best moments I've ever had.
Bro, I was at the movie theater, and then in our group chat afterwards, they were like, yeah, we lost 5-2. And I was like, bruh. And the whole time, they were talking about Charlie and Jabron. The whole time. They were like, they were dirty. So,
Bro, I remember that goal I scored was it Harper, where I nutmegged him?
Harper, yeah. Rip to Harper, honestly.
What's he doing now, bro?
He's football. He's doing his thing.
Yeah? Yeah, I like that.
No, but I wanted to thank you, Charlie, for that performance because of that, I started getting a chance with the academy.
Oh, really? Was it after that?
It was after that I started getting.
You shouldn't have told Charlie that because now Charlie's going to think he's like your dad or something.
No, he deserved it anyway. I didn't know why he was playing for us. He should have been playing for the academy all along.
That is kind of facts. But then look what happened. Judd tore his hamstring and didn't play in the final when we lost. So, it
was all
kind of his
fault. What are you doing now, Judd? You're not doing anything.
Yeah, I'm playing at SMU. College.
They don't have a season right now. How's I like this topic. Let's talk about Corona. Obviously, in the U.S., we're kind of opening up a little bit more. We had a couple second waves, but how's it going in England? I've heard different things, but I mean, you live there, so let us know.
Yeah, it's like so you got different tiers at the minute. So tier 3 is like that lenient, like you can meet with people up to 6 people, but 2 is like tier 2 and you're not allowed to mix households. So pretty much all of the UK right now is on tier 2. So you can't obviously go and mix households. So literally, like, you're basically self-isolating again. But obviously, like everyone's at work, etc., etc. So it's kind of like normal life, but I can't go to my friend's house, sort of thing. That's the only difference.
What about you got a girlfriend still or no?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. How's that going?
Yeah, it's good. I don't know where I'd be without her.
Oh,
wow.
She from London?
Charlie.
Nah, she's from Essex, but she's helping me with my apartment, so moving in and stuff. So without her, I wouldn't have no clean washing, nothing.
Hey, this is the first time you living by yourself, but like, are you living with her, or how's it going?
Nah, so she's gonna come down like Wednesday and stay till Sunday. So I'm pretty much by myself for like 4 days of the week.
Oh, she'll come every week, Wednesday through Sunday?
Yeah. So I'm only like an hour and 30 from my house.
Okay.
Oh, right.
That's not bad.
Right. What about you, John? How's Corona going in Portugal?
It's getting worse. Supposedly, I think just recently they approved a new rule where you have to wear a mask even like just walking on the street and stuff. And so, yeah, like a couple of my teammates have gotten it already. Like before our game on Saturday, our right back like tested positive, so he couldn't play. But yeah, nobody on your team has got it, Charlie?
Pardon?
Nobody on your team has gotten it?
No one that I know has had it or got it. No.
So Charlie, you started at FC Dallas. You went on to go back to Europe, to England, and you've moved up the ranks there. You've achieved a lot. You have a lot more to achieve. But what's been your goal, like ever since FC Dallas, like in soccer? What's been your goal to like achieve, like playing with England, playing with the US, playing in Premier League, scoring goals, winning trophies? Like, what's your biggest dream or accomplishment you wanna achieve?
To win the World Cup. I think that's every kid's dream. The World Cup or the Champions League. I know it seems like a million miles away, but everyone knows like football's crazy. You never know where you're going to end up. So I just keep working hard, enjoying it, and just see where that takes me.
I agree, bro.
So, how much are you getting paid?
Oh wow! I have to help my family and give back to people that gave to me.
That's great. It's great guy, Charlie.
But
So
if you ever need to come to London, you've always got a place to stay. So just let me know.
That's my boy, Hey, I was still those cleats, man. Remember back then when I was trying to get those cleats and you were trying to help me out with them, bro?
Yeah, what
That
were
was
they?
whack.
The glitches.
Yeah, the glitches, bro.
Don't wear them, bro.
Nah.
Why not?
I don't wear those no more.
I got
We
new
checks over
clothes.
stripes.
Look at those babies.
The Nike boys. Charlie, you with Nike, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, John's with Adidas, so yikes.
hey,
I'm with Nike too.
sometimes you gotta be different, Sometimes you gotta.
At least he's got Yeezys, bro.
Yeah, true. My brother's with Nike, but I had to stay low to the Adidas, just to mix it up. But I was gonna ask you something, Charlie, but I forgot. Oh, do you feel any connection towards Dallas? Like honestly, like any connection?
Yeah, I think a little bit because obviously I used to play when I was like 9, 10. I used to play there. I used to go watch them as well. So yeah, and obviously a lot of the guys are playing that I know. So it's just good. I follow them. I make sure that they're doing well. Obviously, it'd be nice if Tanner would score a goal. That'd be good. But I'll be keeping a lookout for that.
You're right. Hey, hopefully, next game, Charlie, give me a prep talk like before the game, and just give me some insight on how you connect with the ball so well, and then maybe I'll score.
How do you think Southend has prepared you for this move to QPR?
It's a good question, to be fair. So I played in the league below the one I'm in now. And obviously you play against good players, teams that have been in this division. And obviously you play against players that maybe aren't so good technically, but physically are a lot bigger, stronger, because obviously that's the attributes that they have. So I think physically it's prepared me for men's football. I feel like playing and challenging myself physically has helped me a lot. But I think now at QPR I can work on my technical side and start developing more as a footballer in a case to knowing how to use my body and how to apply myself to a game.
I'd like to hear.
That's a good answer.
Obviously, you balled out at Southend, had a lot of goals, a lot of clutch moments. So, we proud of you for that. Hopefully, same thing can happen at QPR.
Yeah, fingers crossed, bro.
I think it will. He's got the qualities for it. But yeah, fam. So we always ask we try to define success here, obviously, and so we just had to ask do you think you've achieved success? And if you have, that's good. If you don't think you have, then what do you have to do to achieve it? And what's your definition of success? You feel?
My definition of success is being able to see everybody that cares about me having a smile on their face. So for me, every time that I walk out on a football pitch or I score a goal, when I see the video of my family celebrating after, that always brings me joy and that feels like I'm doing something right. But for me, I want to win things. It's been a tough time at Southend, but I want to win trophies. That to me, that's my success in football. But my success in life has always been to make sure that everybody around me is happy.
It's a good answer. It's a pretty mature answer.
Yeah,
I think everyone has an interesting take on success. That's why we kind of try to define it. But I don't think anyone has ever incorporated their family or those that they care about, And honestly, I'm gonna tell a quick story. I was telling the boys, but so there's no shame in this. So ironically, Tanner was before we were talking about who to bring on, he was Tanner and Jed were Jed was oh, I want to talk to Charlie. I haven't talked to him forever. And we were yeah. And then Tanner was Johan, are you cool with that? I know y'all are competing. And I was bro, honestly, when we came to camp together in September, bro, you knew Tommy better, you knew Tanner and Kevin better than you knew me. And I was kind of tentative, But as soon as I got to know you more and all that, you're humble and you were supporting me, you were making me better each day in training. So I was man, this guy's a great guy. Of course, I would love to talk to him. So I mean, just big ups to that, bro. You deserve every success.
Listen, there's no competition, bro. You can play two strikers. So how's it competition? If we work well together, we both score 10 goals. We're both happy at the end of the day.
Bro,
So
that's what I was
just,
I was thinking about that just now. If you think about it, me and you are very different in terms of the striker. You're more of a typical striker, and I'm more of a guy who can play underneath. So honestly, if Anthony Hudson is watching this, don't be afraid to put that in your system, 'cause I think that would work well.
Listen, if you're doing well, bro. You're at Porto, like you're living the life, you're enjoying yourself. That's what matters, bro. In this world, there's no reason to hate anyone. I'm
Facts,
sick of
bro.
everyone hating. It's such a toxic world.
Bro, that's what
People are
Danny was
doing well
telling
for
me, actually.
themselves.
That's what Danny was telling me. I didn't mean to interrupt, but he said he kind of wanted to get out of England because sometimes it's tough because I know the media and stuff can be extra tough in England. There's a lot of hate always being spread.
100%. Yeah, like when you go on social media after games, like people are getting slaughtered. Like one boy at Southend, they let him go because he was getting like absolutely slaughtered all over social media because he had one bad game, and he was getting so bad that like his dad had to step in and start talking to the fans. So it just shows you like how one week in football you can be the best thing ever, but the next week everyone hates you. So it's crazy.
Yeah. I think it's important though to have that mentality where you don't necessarily listen to what other people say. You just focus on like what I guess your coaches say, your teammates say, and those close to you, and then you just work on it yourself. So I think that's really
100%.
important.
Yeah, I
And
think we
Judd, go ahead, Tim.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, hey Judd, you heard what he said, bro. You're at SMU now, in a week you can be in the Premier League, so you got to keep grinding, eh?
Well, I don't know about that, but that would be awesome if that happened.
Hey, but we've been bringing up Jack Harrison, I mean, that's one example, but he was.
You never know.
You never know.
You gotta get playing first.
Yeah, that Corona
That's
sucks, bro.
No, I think we just wrap it up. We had Charlie. We had one other British guest on, and he helped us with our lingo a little bit, but I might need a little bit of refreshment. So if you could just help us, give us a few terms to use on the pitch. Judd's obviously about to start back playing. He's gonna need some lingo. We're playing games, me and Johan, so we're gonna need some lingo. Just help us with some lingo on the field, like some British lingo that maybe us Americans don't know.
But I don't think I'm allowed to say it. It's not very family friendly, some of the things that I said on the pitch here. But do you know what twos means?
Twos?
Is
Yeah.
that like a double team?
No, farmer. It's not. It's literally a 1-2. So if someone says twos, you better give them the ball back. Otherwise, you don't want to know what's coming next. So if you ever hear that from a British person, just give them the ball back. Keeps it simple.
I like that. That's a lot easier than 1-2. Just say twos. Boom. Any others?
Chandler told us on your head. On your head.
On your head.
On your head. On your head, son. Yeah, it's a term said when someone crosses the ball, but you try to volley it or something. It's just like, get it on your head, son. All the coaches say it. You don't really notice it because it's normal for people to say here.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I like that too. That's a nice one. I'm going to have to use that one. Have to teach some of the boys that for sure. Sure.
Were you on that trip to England with Nipper's team?
Nah, yeah, I was.
Yeah, that was the best trip ever. I don't know. I just remembered that.
A little romantic moment here with Judson and Charlie.
Nah, I just got Judd off the farm. He didn't have to harvest, so he was happy to be away, bro.
Is that where you took those pics, Judd, or you were at the Chelsea stadium and you were kicking the guy?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, that weren't that year. No.
Yeah, it was. I've only been to England once.
We didn't go Chelsea, bro.
Yeah, we went to Stamford Bridge and toured it.
No, we didn't. Oh, I must have left early.
Yeah, I think you left early because we went and toured that and Old Trafford. That was a
I
good
went to
trip.
Old Trafford, but I didn't go Chelsea.
Who do you support, Charlie? In the Prem.
West Ham, mate.
West Ham.
I
remember that.
Not having a bad year this year.
Nah, bro, we've been picking up results. We're doing all right.
Tied City on the weekend. That nice goal.
Yeah. And Tottenham as well. 3-0 down, 3-3.
So is that
nuts.
I mean, what's your dream club? Like in an ideal world.
Real Madrid.
Really?
Real Madrid.
Well, you heard it here first.
Exactly.
When Charlie gets to Real Madrid.
I don't know. I just want to go and play at the highest level I can. I don't think I could fit in with Spanish football. It's very 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. There's no physical side to it.
That's why I was surprised. Most English guys say a Premier League team as their dream club, but yeah, I like Real Madrid.
I want to play in the Premier League. I know myself I'm gonna play there. Like, I haven't got a question about that, but obviously there's a certain level that you can get to, which is an elite level, which is your Barcelona's, Real Madrid, your Bayern Munich's, like the top elite level clubs that play at such a high level. That's the clubs that you want to kind of dream to get to, because you can always fall down. You can't always go up, sort of thing.
So here's a decent question I just thought of. So now, like, typically, since British players had the best league in the world, like right there, you wouldn't see a lot of English players abroad. But now I think you see Sancho kind of setting a trail for more young English players to go abroad. You know, Bellingham left now, and you see players all over. So do you think that it's made it easier now for an English player maybe to take that risk and go abroad?
Yeah, I feel like for us young boys playing in clubs, I think it's made clubs have to play young players because they don't know who they're going to lose out. I mean, I think City sold Sancho for 7 million or something, and now he's a £120 million player. So I feel like clubs have started to play the youth more. I feel like you see it in the FA Cups. You see players get answers. So I feel like that's kind of done. But playing abroad, not the easiest thing in the world, being away from your family and stuff like that. So when people do it, you got to take your hats off to them, because I don't think I could.
Who would you want
right.
to be on the podcast next?
Who would I want on the podcast?
Would you like us to
Have
see?
you done
Who would you like to see?
Have you done T Diddley?
We
No, I've been saying we need him.
We tried to get him on,
We
but
need
I
Thomas.
don't know what happened.
He almost came on.
Okay.
I want
Any other ones?
T Diddley. I want T Diddley and let's think. I'm trying to think of someone off the national team. Indiana Vaseline.
I knew that was coming. All right.
That's fair enough.
Those are good. Those are great 2 targets for us to get. We'll see what we can do, Charlie.
Speak to him for you.
Yeah, please.
Sir.
Y'all got the English connection.
Thanks for watching another episode of ChumChat, everyone. Thanks for coming on. Charlie had some great answers and offered some great insight to our viewers. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Merch coming soon, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, find your success.